This is Glynn Hodges. We're in Denver, Colorado at the what theater?
Belco Theater.
Belco Theater.
Yeah, it's the Denver
Belco.
Convention Center, Belco Theater, yeah.
That's right. And today I have the pleasure of having Melissa and Kevin Kinect with me, who are now residents of near Atlanta. We'll call it Atlanta for...
Depending on who watch this video, we might have moved 2 more times since then.
Yeah.
Yes. And... Kevin, for those that don't know you, could you tell us a little bit about your background? I think you started off in maybe radio and TV.
I was a broadcaster with your broadcasting pipes. That's all I'm thinking about in this conversation, you know. And I was in radio advertising sales. I was a disc jockey. In fact, one of my fellow disc jockey friends is in the room that I worked with 20 years ago. His name is Clark. And I guess we're having some results in our business now because even our old friends are now picking up and realizing, wow, this is real. Maybe I ought to look at this. And I guess we'll talk about that. The power of Facebook and the power of social communication and how you can have results with a home-based business today in 2013.
Right. Now, in order to be successful in any kind of online marketing, you've got to build a list and whatever. You've done that mostly through what we would refer to as organic marketing, haven't you?
Yeah, we did our first probably $80,000 we did through social networking before we ever did anything with paid advertising. We didn't have a list to start out with. We built that, like you said, organically through just being ourselves, living out loud on social, mostly Facebook, and dabbling here and there, but mostly Facebook, and have just really kind of just been pretty transparent with what we're doing, and that really does attract people because they're able to see what you're doing, and they can tell that you're being real.
Right. And therefore the name attraction marketing that's often referred to in this type industry. As a husband-wife team, how do the two of you divide the responsibilities?
I just asked Melissa what I should be doing.
And what does he do best, Melissa?
Well, Kevin does a wake-up call in the morning, which he's great at. And
thank you.
It's also, he's done it before in previous businesses, but never has felt so connected as here. I mean, you know, and we've never had the results we've had till here, you know, so that's been a huge thing. And I do a lot of our web stuff and whatnot, and we just kind of flow together, and there's not any real division of duties. It's more kind of what we're good at, we focus on, and then we come together and do a lot of things. We do hangouts with our team and do personal development, and then also tool type things, and it just seems to kind of work.
And
we're both on the same path, so I mean that's the important thing, is we both have the same goal.
Obviously it does with your results, and this year Kevin and Melissa are part of the Extreme team, but they also have another team. The name of your team is...
We're Team Audacity.
Team Audacity, and they are having their own party this year, so congratulations to the two of you.
Thank you.
And so you think it really works real good kind of having a partner in Power Network? Well,
I mean, it really depends. I know a lot of people who are doing this solo and killing it. So it's if you are a partnership, great. If you're not, great. You can have success right where you are. So there's no better way. Like a lot of people, I think, look at themselves and try to compare themselves to other people and their situations, and that's probably not a good idea to do. It's wherever you are, you bloom where you're planted, right? And just you can absolutely have success no matter where you are.
Well, thank you so much, Kevin and Melissa. You know, what we're talking about is not an itsy-bitsy business you can build. We're really talking about a multi-million-dollar business you can build. We're looking at something with an ROI that would exceed a Mickey D's franchise. I did a little research. If you're interested in going out and buying a Mickey D's franchise, you're looking at having to have $500,000 in liquid assets. Most people don't have that. However, if you're a shrewd businessman and are looking at getting into something and maybe need to start out as a mom and pop hot dog stand. Empower Network will enable you to do that and then grow that into the multi-million-dollar business. But as a businessman, I would suggest, yes, you can get in for $25, but do you expect to really build a multi-million-dollar business for $25? My suggestion is it's going to cost you at least $150 to really get to an appropriate level in Empower Network where you can really skyrocket this thing. I have suggestions as far as doing much more than that, but you need to have a marketing budget or either the time. So it's either a balance of time or money, and ideally the combination of the two. So if anything I've said today appeals to you, regardless of where you are in this stage of your career or new career that you're possibly starting, join with me, Glynn Hodges. There's a link that will be at the bottom of this video. Click on it. You can learn some more. That's right. It'll right at the bottom. And if you like to travel and enjoy the beaches of the world as much as I do, join with me, Glynn Hodges, at Empower You Marketing, and I will see you on the beaches of the world.